Let's get this over with. In this reality that we call life, you gotta learn a few things in order to make it way easier than it is. For example, I need to keep remembering the one important email I'm looking for is in my spam mail of all places. But the one thing that you would never learn your lesson sometimes and suffer for the sake of it is procrastinating, especially when you're in high school. And yes, if you feel a certain type of way, I'm talking about you. That relatable tag I put in this video that got you watching for a reason, you relate to that because you do it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I was a perfect student. Hell no. In fact, I was the worst case of being a procrastinator. Assign me a 10-point homework assignment and I'm just not doing that until it's 3 days late and it's about to lock. I just did not care. But we're not talking about me right now. We're talking about y'all. Now let's get into the video. When you're in school, there's so many ways you can procrastinate. Let's start off with schoolwork, and let me tell you, your procrastination to do any work gets worse, especially when you're a senior. For senior year, you might have an early schedule because you got a part-time job. Good for you for trying to get the bag, but once you're knocked up from doing BS over there, your motivation to do that 10-point assignment on Canvas that's due at 11:59 is just down to zero. You see the assignment that will lock in 2 days, so you just take the hit because at first it might not be that serious. It's a practice prep after all. It's not going to hit your grade until you realize it's a class that you actually have to do well in order to graduate. And this is where this applies for seniors. For those about that half-day schedule, your classes are pretty much full of electives that don't really affect your chances to graduate, so you just don't give a damn about it and just let it be. And for non-seniors, this still applies to you. You see a 40-point all test that's due in 3 weeks, and then your ass just goes, well, 3 weeks is plenty of time. So you just go on with your life, not worrying about that project until the day of the due date. And then you start stressing out a little bit about it. But then you get a little lazy at home, fire up your PS5 and bullshit your way because that's due at 11:59. It's like 5 p.m. There's still plenty of time. Once it gets close to 11:59, you finally decide to fire up that Chromebook and open that assignment up, only to realize why your teacher gave you 3 weeks to do it. Scrolling through pages and pages of questions that you have to answer. I don't think ChatGPT or Claude can save you with this one. We decide to make a prompt and make it as seamless as possible anyway, and turn it in exactly 1 millisecond before it locks. If you're lucky, you're setting yourself up in a trap you dead ass don't have to be in. But sometimes you literally can't take some assignments seriously because in the day, you're probably gonna forget all about it and move on with your life. See your report card and decide you're gonna start lock in for real. And then for the first day, you actually make some progress, you're turning in stuff on time, and life gets a little easier for you. Then you get too comfortable in that bed, and then the cycle continues like you never learned anything. Another way of procrastinating is that when you wake up to the phone alarm of hell, you see that you maybe got like an hour before you really gotta get ready to leave. So you just press the snooze button and fall back asleep, wanting an extra 5 minutes. Then the alarm rings again, another 5 minutes. The alarm rings again, you just let us put the phone down and you get ready when you know it's time. Only to wake up and see how bright the sky is from your window as you reach down to your phone and see that it's not 6 in the morning anymore. It's 8 a.m. and now your ass is late. Or let's spin this around. After school, you take a nap before you do that group project, only to wake up when everything's dark around you and you're covered in sweat as you rush to your phone thinking it might be the next day, only to see it's only 7 at night. Now, when you're a senior, most of these classes don't matter to you. You already got the credits, but you don't want your transcript to look that bad, so you tell yourself, okay, maybe I'll do those 14 missing assignments for basketball class. Once you hear your friend say the word skip, and then all of a sudden, you disappear from the premises, never to be seen again until tomorrow morning. Overall, procrastination really takes a toll on you and you make you do anything you might have not done before just for the sake of not clicking that gray button. But at the same time, you know that what the consequences might be if you keep up with these habits, yet you still don't care and carry on with your day. It's a crazy world out there.